Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of Let's Play Sonic Generations Non-Blind. We have collected all of the chaos emeralds, we have collected all... No, we haven't collected all. We have repaired all of the cogwheels, as you quite clearly see. We've opened this massive gate which will lead us to the grand finale. Let's not beat around the bush any longer, let's get this over with.
おいでなすったな。誰だか知らないが痛い思いをしたくなかったら今すぐ観念するんだ。
自分の立場をわきまえるんじゃな、小生意気なドブネズミどもめ。エッ
グマン、さらわれたはずじゃ。
わしが助けたんじゃ。
エッグマンが2人？
驚いてるようじゃの。
Okay guys, I'm just going to stop the cutscene here for a second because of all the dialogue that's in this game, these two lines interested me the most. Those of you that know your Sonic canon, shall we say, are more than aware that Dr. Robotnik has always been known as Dr. Eggman in Japan. And those of you that have played this game through in English, most of you I'll imagine, you'll know that Tails at this point exclaims, Dr. Robotnik, when classic Robotnik exposes himself, to which he replies, nobody calls me that anymore. Now when I started playing this game in Japan, in fact, playing this game in Japan, what am I talking about? Even beforehand, when I actually started playing this game in English, I thought to myself, well, what do they say in Japanese? Because obviously, you know, Tails can't say, Dr. Eggman! And the Robotnik saying, nobody calls me that anymore, because that's obviously not going to be the case. So I did a little translation work, and Tails here, he says Eggman ga futari, which means two Eggmans, basically. Futari means two people, and so you put two together, Eggman ga futari, two Eggmans. And the following line that comes up, now, I did a loose translation on this, I couldn't translate it exactly, I don't think, because it's literally just hiragana written here, with no kanji in between, so it was difficult for me to separate each word. But from what I can gather, he says, I'm just as surprised as you are. If anyone out there actually knows Japanese and can confirm or correct me, then please do so. Pop a comment below and I'll be grateful for that. So just so I know for future reference. And then he goes on to ask, what was it? I think it was a great genius future Dr. Eggman to explain. It was something along those lines. And I don't know what... modern Robotnik says after that because I didn't choose to translate. It was literally just those two lines that I translated. Right, back to the cutscene.
説明してやってもらえんか、世紀の大天才、未来のドクターエッグマン。了解じゃ。世界最高の頭脳、過去のドクターエッグマン。最後のソニックとの対決の後、わしは偶然この化け物が生まれたところに出くわした。調べてみるとこいつには素晴らしい能力があることが分かったのじゃ。そう、時空を消す能力じゃ。わしは素晴らしい計画を思いついた。こやつを使って敗北の歴史を塗り替える計画をな。じゃがこいつを完成させるにはわしと同じくらいの天才が必要じゃ。その人物とはわしじゃ。素晴らしい計画じゃ。未来のわしよ、天才コンビの誕生じゃ。そしてお前をおびき寄せるために貴様の仲間を閉じ込めてやったんじゃ。
その化け物を時空に野放しにすると世界が消えちゃうんだよ。
世界だと？そんなものわしが一から作り直してやるわい。こんなにイかれてしまうのかね、わしは。わしがソニックを倒せばお前も笑いが止まらなくなるじゃろうよ。きっとな。わしらじゃろう。どっちでも構わん。さあ行くぞい。
俺をやっつけるって？どのヒゲが言ってんだ？今まで俺一人にもかなわなかったのに今回は二人だぞ。
貴様を倒す楽しみが2倍になったわけじゃな。
走るんだ。
あれ、あがけあがけ。蜂の巣になりたくなければな。 なんじゃ点で相手にならんわい。ではとどめじゃソニックども。
立てソニック、奴をぶっ飛ばせ。
貴様らなぜここに。
お前の力を見せてみろ。
さっさと片付けちゃいなさい。
奴らはなんじゃ。ただの虫けらじゃ。やっちまえソニック。
心を研ぎ澄ますのだ。
ゴーゴーソニック、信じてます。ソニックさん。
ソニック、お前ならやれる。
お前ならできるさソニック。
勝てるよソニック。僕たちがついてるよ。
勝負はこれからだぜ。俺たちの力見せてやる。
I tell you what guys, watching that cutscene was like watching a mini version of Sonic X. It was brilliant. Right guys, this is it. The final fight. We're up against this terrible beast powered by 2 Dr. Robotniks, the Time Eater! Now if you're good enough, you can get this beaten in less than 4 minutes time. Right, the idea behind this is that you're controlling both Supersonic and Classic Supersonic. You can switch between 3D space and 2D space. Although, to be perfectly fair, you're only going to spend about, what, 5% of the time in 2D space? Now, you've got to be careful when you get close to the Time Eater because he'll attack you in order to try and draw you away. But, if you can avoid that attack like what I didn't do, then that's where you got to aim for the core. And you can get to that core within about 25 seconds time. The idea of having a classic Supersonic in 3D space is to charge him up so he can destroy all the debris that's floating around here. As you can see right now, the Time Eater has gone into 2D space, where none of his attacks will actually hurt you because you are in 3D space. This gives you a good opportunity to collect rings, although saying that, it's actually quite difficult to collect rings in 3D space because you've practically always got a modern Supersonic charged up, so he can boost to the Time Eater a lot quicker. But if you're lucky enough, then you can get some rings homing and attracted to you. So, I mean, if you let go of the charge, then Supersonic is actually a lot easier to control because when you've got him constantly boosting towards the Time Eater, he becomes a little bit elastic, you know, not too easy to control. As you can hear, we got ourselves a little warning jingle on the ring meter. If you ask me, I think this has come a hell of far too fucking early. Well, saying that, getting knocked back like I did there allowed me to charge in, allowed me to get some rings homing in. So that's alright. So come on, I want to get into your belly! That's kind of the opposite of what you normally hear. You know, you normally hear fat bastards say, "Get in my belly." I can't imagine the Time Eater would be saying that. You know, the Supersonics would be going, "I'm getting in your belly." Technically, you can use 2D space to avoid 3D space attacks, but to be honest, you'd only really use that for one attack that the Time Eater will launch sooner or later. I need to get some rings. Yeah, boy! That's what I'm talking about. 68 rings. Right, I don't have to worry about running out of rings. Hopefully for the rest of the fight. And this is a really pointless attack. I don't know why Time Eater has Time Break. Because all it does is slow down time, allowing you to position yourself a lot better. Because, you know, you sort of, oh, this is what you want 2D space for. To avoid that laser attack. One thing I have noticed about going into 2D space is that it slows you down. But then again, if you get hit by that laser, you're going to get slowed down anyway. So, going into 2D space, it's going to be the lesser of two evils. So, Time Break! What I like about Time Break is it actually slows down the timer as well. You can see all those milliseconds just going by really slowly. Although the time meter doesn't get frozen by time break, so I can barely see where I'm going because we've got like everything happening at once. Now by rights, I should be able to attack the time meter now, but for whatever reason, you just can't. You can't head into the core until it does this little close-up attack on you. Ooh, extra life. Unfortunately, I think I hit the bottom of the bottom of this, whatever this is. I don't even know what to describe this. It's not really a corridor, is it? Right, come on, get in your belly! Right, we avoided it that time, come on. Oh, you fucker! Come on, get in your belly! No, I don't want to get into his face, I want to get into... There we go! Right, the timer is gearing himself up now for one more attack. You see that sun that's been orbiting the entire thing? This throw is about to use it, and you need to hold L bumper and R bumper at the same time. Chaos Control! Boom! You is one dead motherfucker. 4 minutes, quite pleased with that, considering how long it took me on my original run of this. I think it was about 10 minutes or so. It reminded me of like the boss in Starlight Carnival, Sonic Colors. S-rank, motherfucker! Not my best time, but it's a good time, and I'm fucking pleased with that. Oh yes. Right guys, it's time for the ending, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Oi, Sonic! 悪くなかったぜ。
悪くなかった？何言ってんのよ。最高だったじゃない。飛行機に足をつけたって？ソニックのトルネード号になんてことしちゃったのさ。確かに足はやりすぎたかな。
一緒にやれてよかったな。あの技は役に立つと思うぜ、将来。っていうか、過去か。わかるだろ？やるな。あともう少しじゃないか。
僕たちあっちだね。
はい、ソニック、未来を楽しめよ。面白いことが待ってるぜ。
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That was a surprisingly short episode. Well, as far as recording is concerned, I think combined with all the English language cutscenes that are going to come up, this is probably going to be about a 20-minute episode. I don't know yet. I haven't edited it yet, obviously. But as far as recording is concerned, you know, that didn't take too long. In fact, that was even quicker than my the rifle fight episode. So yeah, I really do like this credit scene. It's a homage to the original credits themes, the original credits medley. I think medley's the right word. Yeah, it's not melody, that's for sure. Medley. Although that could be wrong. I could, you know, a mishmash of all the themes. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a homage to both. Obviously, like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, because Sonic 3 had its own credits theme, which is really good. I fucking loved Sonic 3's credit theme. But anyway, yeah. Sonic Generations, wow, what a journey that was, you know. I didn't mean for, much like my Paper Mario RP, obviously didn't mean for it to last this long, but the reason why it's lasted so long is because editing on my laptop using HD video, it's kind of difficult because I don't have the most powerful of laptops, you know. I'm probably pretty much pushing it right now by recording this and the audio at the same time. But it's handling it all right, you know. But when it comes to editing it in in Pinnacle, the laptop is like a moaning teenager. It's like, oh god, do I have to do this? My laptop's probably not, and it doesn't have the best specs to edit HD videos, which is why I've which is why I didn't, you know, it's why I kept to 1 episode a week originally anyway. And of course, obviously I picked up the pace a little bit earlier in the month. So that's pretty much it really, you know. Just didn't want to completely kill my laptop and overstrain it, but hopefully, you know, sometime within the next year or two I'll get a new laptop that's capable of ever HD recording, and who knows what will happen then. So anyway, Sonic Generations, yeah, I do enjoy this game to a certain degree. I'm going to say it now, it is not my favourite 3D Sonic, and I don't think it's the best 3D Sonic. That honour still goes to Sonic Adventure 1 and all its bug and glitch-ridden goodness. You know, at the end of the day, Sonic Adventure 1, it's still massively controllable compared to Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is good. I appreciate the direction that Sonic Team are going with it, but I don't know. Obviously, the main focus of Sonic Generations is on modern Sonic, and bar 1 or 2 niggly aspects, you know, he controls pretty much perfectly, you know, pretty much what you'd expect from modern Sonic, but only a couple of things really grate on me. It's just that when you're moving Sonic around in a 3D space, you know, in a circle and all that sort of thing, he feels a bit elastic and it doesn't quite feel right. I mean, when you move him in a circle in like Sonic, I was about to say Sonic 1 then, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, hell, even to a certain extent, Sonic 06, even though that game was too fucking precise, it still felt right, it still felt fluid, it still felt natural, it didn't feel like it was being held back by a giant rubber band. That's really the only argument that I've got with modern Sonic. Classic Sonic, on the other hand, well, that's a completely different kettle of fish. I think we know going into this, it's not going to be anything like the Mega Drive games. Well, the physics not anyway. Sonic Team just can't do it anymore. It's not the same Sonic Team that developed the original Sonic Mega Drive games. We all know that. I think if Sonic Team are gonna ever do a 2D Sonic ever again, they should either I don't know, do it with the Hedgehog engine. You know, just have modern Sonic on a 2D plane, because that works really well. I actually didn't mind that. But if they're gonna do like 2D Sonic proper, they should really hand over the they should hand it over to Dims, because Dims can do it perfectly fine, albeit with like speed boosters galore. So they should make that a condition of, you know, if you're gonna make a 2D Sonic game, ease up on the fucking speed boosters. But anyway, yeah, Classic Sonic, as far as I'm concerned, he's been better. Let's be honest. Yeah, he controls a bit too stiff, especially when he's in the air. His startup speed is ridiculously slow. I mean, he walks before he goes to run. And let's be honest, when you go to run, you don't start off with a walk. When you want to run, you go off into a light brisk, and then you go into a run. You know, you don't walk. It's that simple. It's natural. So, starting Sonic off with, and this actually goes for modern Sonic as well. You know, you don't walk when you go to run. You know, you start off with a little jog and then you run. It's as simple as that, you know. So, yeah, Classic Sonic should not be handled by Sonic Team any longer. That's pretty much how I feel it should be. But no, on the whole, Sonic Generations, yeah, it's alright. It's not bad, you know. It's a nice tribute anniversary to Sonic's 20 years. Wow. Well, that's actually been 21 years now, hasn't it? Wow. Yeah, you know, I enjoy it. It's a good game. I don't know much more I can say about it. I mean, the graphics are superb, and the reimagining of all the classic stages up until and including, let's just say Crisis City, just for the hell of it. But Crisis City is very loose anyway, because you know, that was already on Sonic 06 and that was already HD. So alright, let's go before Crisis City then. I actually can't remember what the fucking Seaside was. No, that's not the run. I actually can't remember what the Sonic Heroes stage was. Fuck. Well, you guys know what I mean, you know. Even I know what I mean, I just can't think of it to hand. So yeah, we'll the reimagining of all those stages up until then. Seaside Hill, that was it. Yeah, they were really nice, really, you know, well designed as far as I'm concerned, and beautifully. Yeah, the graphics they were pretty good. You know, it's pretty much what you'd expect from Sonic Team nowadays. I mean, if there's definitely two things you can count on Sonic Team, it's graphics and the soundtrack. And I actually think this is going to be the end of the credits. So we've got one more cutscene after this, guys, and that'll be it. The English language cutscenes will follow afterwards. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking with it. And until then, thanks for watching.
こっちに扉が見えたのは確かなんじゃな。なんじゃと？こっちで扉を見たと言ったのはそっちじゃろうが。二人のうちどちらかなのは確かじゃ。黙って探せ。なんでそう逆らうんじゃよ。いや、もうわいや。今何時じゃ？さっき聞かれた時と全く同じ時間じゃし、次に聞いてくる時も同じ時間じゃ。ここには時間などないんじゃからな。いやまったくお前のこの計画実に天才的明暗じゃったの。やかましいわ。いずれお前の計画になるんじゃぞ。こんなことを二度も思いつくほどわしはバカではないわい。聞こえとるぞ。わしらが勝つことはあるのかね。勝つって言って何にだ。ソニックにだ。そりゃあわからん。なんと明るい未来じゃ。こんなことなら学校の先生にでもなるかの。悪くないアイデアじゃ。今度は子供から征服してやるぞい。
Oh, by the way, don't bother with Supersonic in this because he's shit.
Okay, whatever you are, if you want to avoid an embarrassing beatdown, you better give up now!
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion!
Eggman! But how?
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik!
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After my most recent setback, I stumbled upon the primordial form of this unique creation, which I discovered had amazing abilities even I have never been able to master. It could erase time and space. I then had the brilliant idea to use my discovery to undo my previous defeats. In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. I captured your friends, flinging them through time to bait my traps.
But the more your monster tears through time, the more damage you do to the world.
The world? I'm going to own the world when I'm finished with Sonic! Wow, will I really get that crazy? We'll see who's crazy after I destroy both Sonics! Forever. You mean after we destroy them? Less arguing, more destroying.
Destroy me? You and what mustache? I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you. I'm still going to stomp you into a blue jelly. That was just to soften you up. Now it's time to meet your doom.
Do it, Sonic!
Come on, Sonic! Smack him!
Not you!
You've got this, Sonic.
You can win, Sonic.
Who are they? They are insignificant. You've got the power, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're with you guys! I believe in you, Sonic!
Don't give in, Sonic.
I know you can do this, Sonic.
You can win, Sonic!
You always do.
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style! Still warm. Time travel. I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding? He was all great! He collects how many? Wow, where does somebody put all those gold rings?
You know what? I don't know. I keep forgetting to ask.
It was great teaming up with you. Hope you learned a few tricks that'll help you out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean. Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better!
There's our ride!
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here! Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking.